Hey everyone, welcome to Mountain Beast Mysteries. Hope everyone's having a great weekend so far. Got a really cool video today. I found the culprit, the trail camera culprit, I believe. So anyways, I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Next week, I'm really excited. I'm going to be chatting with Sonia Zohar. We're going to do a Skype interview. And if you don't know who Sonia is, she's a researcher from the States who is very into the more spiritual side of Sasquatch and a lot of the First Nations lore and things of that nature. So I'm really excited to chat with her. She was also involved somewhat on the Survivorman Bigfoot stuff with Les Stroud, so it's pretty cool. And if you haven't seen WILDMAN, the Bigfoot Odyssey, check it out at realhouse.org. I have a link below in the description. Anyways, if you guys can remember, a few months ago, I made a video called Strange Creature Caught on Camera at Bigfoot Research Site. And a lot of you guys sent in your theories as to what the creature is or what it could be. Many of you were saying it was a squirrel. I received lots of theories that it was a bear or a raccoon. Raccoon was a big one as well. And then there's also people who said that, oh, this is probably a Bigfoot. You know, I was open to all the theories. And, you know, I was kind of intrigued because the one tree structure that is in the video in the next clip wasn't there, so that it came crashing down at some point. But there was definitely something strange, something hairy messing around with the camera, as you can see in these clips, and in the one still frame you can see there's strands of hair in front of the camera lens, so it's kind of cool to have something strange happen on the camera. A lot of times you don't pick anything up. But not too long after I released that video, I went back out there with a couple other guys, one of them being Keenan from the Alberta Sasquatch Organization, and we set up a trail camera, and we left some items out like apples and bananas, and I recently went out and recovered that camera, and it was out there for over 2 months. What you're about to see here is footage from that camera revealing what the creature is. And, well, I guess I'll just let you guys watch it, so here we go. So as you can see in the video, after we left, something almost immediately starts messing around with the camera, and it's basically identical to the old video. The camera's being moved around, you can hear something scratching at it. It almost sounds like you can hear it making noise, like almost breathing, or I don't know, some kind of strange noise. And then the creature actually reveals itself in a clear way, and it is a marten. And a very curious marten at that, and it even, was able to grab the entire apple off the tree and run off with it. So whoever said raccoon, very close, very similar to that. And that would explain the strength of it, being able to move the camera around like that. I theorized before, like, what if it's a squirrel? But a squirrel can't move the camera around like that. Well, this marten is like 10 times bigger than a squirrel, so it makes sense. And I believe that this is probably the exact same marten that was messing around with the camera the first time. It probably hasn't left the area. Once it takes the apple, it goes back to the camera and starts messing with it again. And, it happened periodically throughout the 2 months the camera was out there. So very interesting. And as you can see in this shot here, if I pause on this still frame, you can see it looks incredibly similar to the still frame from the first video. I mean, basically the same shape. A little bit different placement, but the same shape. Whatever this is reaching in front of the camera, that hairy arc in front of the camera lens, I'm positive that this is the marten. It's too bad it's not a Bigfoot. When you leave food items out, you're just asking for trouble from all kinds of forest critters. And as you could see as well, like a huge family of deer walked through, and there were some other shots that were recorded, but it was mostly just birds flying in front of the camera. And also, this is on top of a hill, and when it gets really windy, these pine trees really start swaying, and that sets the camera off as well. So there was a lot of footage of that. There were some very gnarly storms that ripped through there. But when I went back to pick up the trail camera, like, the whole place was covered in snow. They've been getting snow out there quite a bit as of, the last couple weeks. So no Bigfoot yet. Are Bigfoot avoiding the trail camera? Are they detecting the IR light? I don't know. Maybe they're just not in this area anymore. I've always felt, the last little while, that this Alberta habituation site has kind of been spoiled the last few years by all the researchers and people poking around in there. So, I don't know. Anyways, like I said before, if you haven't seen Wildman, the Bigfoot Odyssey, check it out at realhouse.org. The link is below. And if you just want to support the channel, or if you want to pick up some merchandise, there's links to that as well, to Patreon and Spreadshirt.ca. I'm going to be working hard this month to get Expedition Sasquatch 4 up and running, and I can't wait to wrap that up. But until then, I'm going to be trying to push out 3 to 4 videos every week. Now that the Wildman film's done, I have a lot more time, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Mountain Beast Mysteries.